crafty friends. Welcome back to Bell Ann Craft Studio. I hope and pray each and every one of you have had a wonderful Christmas and New Year's. I know I did. I have been resting, doing some other things, and just really needed to take that time. As I've mentioned before, many of you already know that I am an minister of the gospel, and I have a lot on my plate. But nonetheless, I had to tend to those things as well. But I'm back with you again, and we're going to continue in our heirloom recipe journal and putting the signatures or the signature, the photomats and things of that nature inside our little journal here. Now, this is supposed to be a signature, supposed to have been. A lot of times I craft on a whim. I don't have a plan, I don't have a reason or a clue how it's going to turn out. This is part of my fun. I really enjoy making stuff like this, and I've made some things myself, just trial and error, and that's how we learn things. But nonetheless, having seen this, it's pretty chunky. As you will have already seen, we did this one actually. It was this one sitting here right in front of me. We did this one, and then we did this one. And so finishing these up is what we're going to do, and we'll see where we go from there, and see how many I can get into the cover. Now, this is supposed to be something as a keepsake. Maybe you have a daughter or a son that's getting married, or a family member, someone special, an anniversary even, to give these to them for, to keep recipes that was passed down in family generations. Therefore, you can even use them on your own in your kitchen. So this is what we're making, and I most definitely am going to do one for me. Now, I have a lot of I let's see, back in like 2008, I guess, maybe 20, 15, 20 years, something like that. I give and take a few. I had a little restaurant, and I made different dishes and specialties from around the world, and I like that kind of stuff. To put those recipes in something like this is something else that you can consider as well. Now, I have went ahead and took the liberty, as you well know, I've already printed some of these out. We're going to use them. We're going to cut them. I still am trying to figure out what to do with this. I have to look at something, and I have the eye to look at something and say, what do I want to do with that? It may be a pocket. We don't know. But nonetheless, I don't throw it away. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this aside here. And we're going to just take a look at um, these cards. We're going to do these first. And I did in our last video, I put this, I kind of put a paper clip to hold it. But this is what I worked on the last video. Okay, so I'm going to set this one aside. Okay, and we're going to cover them like I did right here. Now, again, you can put these tabs underneath if you want. These, I want to make them a little cohesive, so I may go ahead and just leave them like that, or I may change it up and put them on the inside and put the paper, the cardstock on top. However, it's entirely up to you how you want to do yours, but this is what we're doing today. All right, I'm going to set this aside and move over my little ink pad here. Alrighty. Okay, so I do like, I did print off some of these, and these are really nice, and I do like these. So what I'm going to do, because I have 20 of these, we're going to be working on these. So let me go ahead, and I'm going to move this out of the way. I've got a basket setting up here, get myself assembled, and I do want to use this. A sweet friend from Tuttle, I went and visited over the Christmas break, and went there for Christmas and everything, and she gave me some papers. So I'm going to use one of these in this here. Okay, let me see. Let me go ahead and I'm going to size this up. More than likely, go ahead and glue it down so it'll stay put and go from there. Okay. I do want to use this as the main one. I mean, you could put gingham or whatever, but this is what I'm doing here. Oopsie, I forgot. I closed that. I'd like to know what all of y'all did over the Christmas holiday. Spend time with family, or did you um, just stay home? Or that'd be kind of neat to hear what y'all did over the Christmas break. We've got enough subscribers, praise God, and I thank the Lord for all of you who have decided to subscribe. And, that tells YouTube, hey, this is the type of content you want to view. Okay. I had another paper cutter, but the blade is dull. So we're going to use this instead. I'm going to go ahead and measure. My eyes are not what they were when I was younger. So I have to do what I know. I had a birthday. My birthday was December 30th. And a dear brother in the Lord, he went and he treated me not once, but twice. One, we had dinner at a Chinese restaurant, and he's always been like a brother to me. And then we had brunch the next day. He got me a gift or two, and that was nice to be thought of in that way. I really did. I really did appreciate it. So I've got my little pile right here, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure we're good. Okay, pretty good. If I feel like over here on this side that it isn't, it's going to show through, I'll turn it over and then I'll ink it, and then on the other side I'll give it just a little bit more. So okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a pile for these. Let's see, trying to find a good spot, y'all. Like I mentioned, my craft room is just really small. If any of you watch any of the Bible studies that I do, then you can kind of get a general idea of where I sit. And if you see in the background on the Bible study in my table and everything, that's where I'm sitting to do this video. So, yeah, I mean, it's a small space, but I thank the Lord for it, you know? Okay, I'm going to set this one up there because it still has the tape. All right, moving forward, I've got 20 of these. Finding a spot is the challenge. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and continue to cut these. Got an assembly line there. And trim these down. I am considering, or am going to be soon, finding a new home. And finding a new home or moving my home. I live in a mobile home, and I got a lot of things going on, and trying to get it all done it can be quite challenging for sure. But I am going to be all right, as the Lord promises. He will never leave us nor forsake us. We are the ones that worry more than he does, you know. All right. I got my little garbage pail there. Okay, so I've cut off the edges on my printer. My printer is literally 20 plus years old, and it still works. It's an Epson. It works perfectly fine. It hasn't quit on me yet. I can still get inks for it. So, yeah. With that being said, it doesn't go all the way to the edge, but we'll make do, right? Use what you got. My motto, use what you got. I have been working on the website, Bell and Craft Studio website. It is looking so nice, y'all. I can't wait till it's open. Yes, I am the one that does my own website. And no, that's not going to work. That's a flip over. Okay. So let me see how, I want to see how I did this one. Okay. I said this was my small one. This is what I had for this one. Okay, let me grab, I've got piles of papers over here, friends. And I wanted to use this, but trying to see here. I think I'll go ahead and just do this. I folded it, but it'll work. It'll do fine. Okay. Thinking that I could get more out of what I had, but I've already printed it this way. I'm going to use it this way. All right. Go ahead and do that. Let me use this one again because I need to measure that. Okay, let's go ahead and chop this one down. We save our scraps, right? And let's see. All right. Let's see what we got. Our little. That's perfect right there. I do believe so. Okay. All right. So I'm going to continue to cut these and continue to move forward. I've got this one. I'm going to go ahead and kind of trim down the edge there. I would like to know how are y'all's, everyone's journal if you're making these along with me. I sure would love to see them. Tag me on Instagram and let me see. I would be interested to see what y'all are doing. And I do believe even on Facebook you can share photos, and I may go ahead and do a running something or another. If I had mentioned to do that before and I didn't, forgive me. Like I said, my plate has been truly full. And let me grab these. Okay, put this right here. Some of these I was just checking to see if they were cohesive to the others, so I just want to make sure I'm doing them correctly. Okay. Orientation, the hearts are going this way, so I do want to go this way. I'm going to show a little bit of the white before I cut it so they'll stick together nicely. But I think I'm going to say it went off the edge there. Okay, put that there. Yeah, stick that right there. I'm going to go over on Facebook and put something there, and underneath that little post, then y'all can just go ahead and say, you know, or post underneath that post to um, share with me what y'all have made. I'm gonna see if that's a possibility, y'all. If you have not subscribed already, please do so. I would love for you to come and join our crafty community. If you know a friend that likes to create and make things, please invite them. I would love for them to come and fellowship, and that's what we are doing. Did you know that that is fellowship? Come and hang out with us. So there's that. Got this pretty. So that's a vintagey something or another. You can put photos on that. That's the idea of this. Okay, let's go ahead and grab some more. And this one measures. I'll have to keep doing that, but it's always good to do that. I think we're right there, a little over, maybe right there. Go forward. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can't do this without making a mistake here. My measurements, y'all, are terrible when it comes to seeing what is what, and you know, trying to line it up and make it straight. That's my challenge. But we're going to make it happen, right? We've all got challenges. Keep our faith in the Lord and walking by His word. If you have not watched, let me say that again. If you have not watched the Bible studies, please feel free. I typically put the link to my other YouTube channel in the description box below. Just click the little more underneath the video and it will take you there, and you can come and hear what we are learning and what we're going over. Okay, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. I just want that security that it's going to be where I need it to be. All right. Okay. And okay, go ahead and make a couple of these. Okay. And I would love to have you all come and fellowship with us. And as you can well see, when I get in crafting, I get into my zone. I just really am doing what I like to do. That's beautiful right there. Okay, so I believe these we're going to make like we did the other one. Where's that at? right here. So we have these right here, there. And then on the back, I'll just put the gingham on there, or mix and match. Put this on the side for the gingham, and then we can use some of the other ones as well. But it is totally your option. Looking at it, feeling inspired of how I want to go about that process. Okay, so I'll go ahead and see we can cut one. See, 2, 3, and there's 4. And what I could do, try to cut more than one at a time. My paper cutter is, yeah. Let me see if I can't do that. Like I said, I've had these things for ages. I mean, years. Totally years. That works. Even if it cuts off just a little, it's okay. That's fine. Okay. And oh my goodness, I can't, wow, like I can't think of how long it's been. It's been so long. And I've had this paper cutter, this little guillotine. And I could have very well left that white on there. I thought, you know what? Let's just trim that. It'll be just fine. So 3 is my max, apparently, because it was struggling to cut. So, and I don't want to hit the table too much, and I know I've probably done that. Take this one, I guess. Okay, I'm going to mark. Sometimes when you cut from a cut, it never does what you want it to do. In my case, what I found out. If I can just go ahead and just do it this way. If I did it this way, it's because of the pattern doesn't have any particular orientation or anything from what I can tell. It's pretty like just all over the place. So even if that be the case, I can go ahead and I'll just measure it like this. But if I did that, and this would be up. Okay, how about this? It doesn't matter. The butterflies are going, see the little butterflies right here? They're going all kinds of ways. So, okay, so what I'll do is I'll do it up. So the other ones, when I cut them at once, then they'll be straight. They won't look off or anything. Okay, this one's kind of pushed up a bit. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do then is take these 3, give it a good straightening there. That's about right. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, then go ahead and do this. Kind of make it to where they're like cut in 3, so we're not cutting one at a time. We'll check that. Looks good to me. All right. So we're doing threes. Threes and threes. I got my other ones here that I got here. That one can be any kind of way. And then these are going to go up. So I can do this one anyway. These are going up. Okay. And these are my digitals that I have made. And I will be having these soon in my shop. Okay. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3. Let's do 3. That's 3 there. And then 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So I'll set those aside. Do 3 at a time. I think I did it right. Made sure I get all the orange. This one doesn't matter too much. Okay. Let's do that one. Okay, let me cut this edge off here. Okay. That does fine. If my camera moves and you're just visiting, so sorry. I don't have the best equipment, but what? We use what we got. Use what you got, friends. Yes. Okay. If I can, I know there's a way to figure out the, that's not enough, right? Yeah. This one needs to go in just a little bit more. There is a way to figure out, how far the, pattern can go to the edge of the paper without doing that. But I think I'm just fine. It doesn't matter. It's just, it's going to get cut, and everything that we need is going to get done. So these are extras. I'm going to leave those there. These are just scraps. Get them, put them in my little bin right there. And okay, now once again, find the orientation. We're going this way as you're up on these. These are same thing, okay? And I like to make sure we're good to go. Okay. I haven't got any comment as to the drawing of this. If you're interested in being put in the drawing, then feel free to leave a comment in the box below in the show notes. And let me know, what is your favorite craft? What is your favorite thing that you like to craft? And when I hit 100 subscribers, I will do a drawing. All right, there's that. Okay. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10. Need about 10 more. Or minus those, because we've already done 2, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, so I need 9 more. And these, I've got 2 of those. Oh, these are a little different oriented than those. Okay. And make sure they're all facing. the same way. I think this one I'm going to do it this way because it looks like that the way I got the flowers going up just to be safe. And go ahead and put those there. Okay. And keep cutting. Okay. Videos that I have, typically I do a craft along. Come craft with me and we'll create something beautiful. Something beautiful and unique. And on the website, I am creating a spot for digitals. Let's say if you are needing a pattern for crochet or what have you, I will have those on there. Be those birds went a different way. No, they went this way. Those did too. All right, I had them right. So I turn them this way so I don't mess myself up. Okay. All right. I don't want to get reprimanded for advertising something. It's all good, right? We're recycling. And I would think that they would be happy that we're recycling these materials, wouldn't you? Okay. I'm going to do it this way cuz I seen the new what is it, a guillotine? We Are Memory Keepers new paper cutter. And yeah, I mean, it's a pretty nifty machine if I say so myself. All right, there's 3 of those, 9, 6 more to go. I see a lot of different crafting people and they don't sponsor me. I just wanted to make that comment. And let's see, how do I want to do this? That's going up that way. Okay. And those would make really neat books. I mean, just cut like sticks of paper, and I see some of the off-brand or the business type that you can get as well that are similar. It just depends on what you're looking for and what your projects that you're working on. Okay, that might be something that I might consider in the future. Okay. And so, like I mentioned on the website, I have the other business adventures I'm doing is Bell Inn. I have Bell Inn Craft Studio. I also have BR Gifts and Things. I have that one is going to be a lot of gifts and accessories, things for your home, um, fabrics that are the designs that I created are going to be on products for print on demand. Yeah, a lot. Also, Bell's digital creations are going to be on there as well. And like I mentioned, I'll have where you can purchase uh, digitals for patterns, tips and tricks, all kinds of different things. And then I have a fabric shop that I'm going to be doing for fabrics. So if you have a fabric that might have different graphics and things that I've made will be on that fabric, and use those fabrics, and I give ideas what to use or how to use that fabric. So I will have that on there. I have a blog, helpful and encouragement, and just, and then I'll have a buy me a coffee page if you would like to support the work I do. Buy me a coffee. I'm working on things for people who buy me a coffee. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty awesome. I'm going to be working on Patreon and putting exclusive video tutorials for those who are Patreons as well. Maybe some sewing classes. I've considered to do so. Okay. Recount my pages and got my assembly line here. Okay. Let's see what we got. I think what are these? These are two of the same, which is fine. Okay. Now, since these are to the side oriented, I'm going to do it this way. Well, these are different. Okay, I see. These are my journaling page. I don't want to mess those up. I'll put it with this one right here. Okay, so this one, I'll just go ahead and do it this way. Okay. Turn my lid on my pencil, y'all. If I haven't said it already, I'd like to say it. And if I've already said it, I'd like to say it again. Thank you to all the new subscribers who are following. I do want to just put this little something out there. It is brought to my attention that there are people that are dishonest out there and are taking and stealing things that are not theirs. Posting things in the description box of people's YouTube videos and telling them gonna do a sweepstakes or what have you. I don't do sweepstakes. I don't do anything. If I do a giveaway, I will post it and I will pin it to the video. And I will put it up for all to see, not for just to scam anybody. So be careful. Anything in the comments, if I pray not, but if it's ever, if there's ever like a link or anything in the comment section of the videos, don't click it. And I try to keep the comments open, and I've got it set to where not just certain people can't put in there, and so I can look what those comments are. I do the same thing on my ministry page too. Do not click those. I'm thinking we're getting kind of aware of what's going on, being that it's getting widely widely, what's the word I want to see, widely known or what have you. Um, these who do this, and if they are watching and decide they want to do something like that, be aware. God's watching you. The Lord is watching you. And unless you repent and turn from your sinful ways, just know that you will stand before the Lord in judgment. Jesus paid the highest price for sin, so that you and for whosoever calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved, can go free. But if a person decides to reject that gift, they will stand before the Lord as their judge. And if I can encourage anyone who is listening to don't don't uh don't don't challenge God. That's a good way of putting it. Don't challenge God. Don't think that you don't need God. And we do. Everybody needs God. Everybody needs the Lord. And we were created on this earth to serve him. He didn't create us to say, turn you loose and let you fend for yourself. It wasn't like that. But I guarantee you, for those who refuse the gift, the day will come where there'll be no time to repent left. And I pray that you don't take God for granted. And I pray that you all who watch these have already accepted him as your Savior. It is a terrible thing to live a life without him. It's a terrible thing. We have to consider how would I feel have children if they turn their back on me and I fed them and I clothed them and I put all kinds of things, in their way, and they turn their back on me. How would you feel if that happened to you? Well, that don't feel too good to God either. So be aware. I am cutting these and I'm putting them in the on the side. I notice that I have this right here, which is fine. And we will utilize what we have. And you see, I had two here, didn't I? Yes. I already trimmed those. Please, if you have not accepted Jesus as your Lord and Savior, today is the day for salvation. Now is the hour. I don't fear no one. I fear God. But the fear I have for God is not a human fear. It is a righteous fear, knowing he is who he is and that we should reverence him as the God of creation, the one who created all of creation. Amen. Okay, so we got those cut. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to set those over there. Continue on now. I'm going to go ahead and get as many as we can do. And on these, I could very well just do them, behind the scenes and stuff, but that's not what I like to do. I like to craft, and I'd like for you to come along with me, see what I'm doing. Come over to Bell Ann's, well, my name's Belinda Ann. Bell Ann's Craft Studios. Let's see what this old girl's doing. Let's see what she's making. Okay, let me see how many do we got here. Of this whole stack, y'all. All right, these are the covers and those right here. I think we got enough to go ahead and let's do 1, 2, 3. Put that up on my little basket. And I'll go ahead and trim those down right there. Okay, perfect. And if there's a little white, we'll just ink that up and go ahead and get some where we can get them on the cards there. I hope that my videos are inspiring to you and help you out and give you a little bit of encouragement along the way. Oops, I want to go a little bit more, just a little. And then I love to design. I've always, and I was kind of reflecting on that a little bit a day or two ago, I guess. And I remember when I was a little girl, and I think I may have been about 12 or 13 or so, if I can remember. I wanted a dollhouse. And I wanted to, those are pretty cool. Yeah, pretty little, and I made all this stuff. You can't get these on Canva like that. But anyhow, I wanted a dollhouse, friends. And with that being said, I took a cardboard box and I put some tape and some glue. My mom came in and she said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm making me a dollhouse." She said, "You're making a dollhouse?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." See, where I'm so old school. You said yes, ma'am. You didn't say huh. You didn't say Yale. Uh-huh. You said yes, ma'am. Please, thank you. We said that. Now, I took that and I was in there for a while. My mom came in. She said, "Did you get it done?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "Well, that is very creative." I can also remember a time where I think she went to work and they had these little looms, okay? And they had the pegs or something. I think it was square. If my memory serves me correct, I don't know how old I was. And I saw that it was there and I wanted it so bad not to have it for myself, but to try and to see if I can do it. I was little. I can't tell you. I may have been 5, 6, maybe. I don't know. Um, just guessing. And when my mom came home, she looked. She said, "Did you do that?" I said, "Yes, ma'am," because you don't lie to mama. You just don't lie. And she said, "That's very good." I didn't think, and it scared me at first because I thought maybe I was going to get in trouble because I was messing with um, her things. But she didn't get mad at all. She just, she just hugged me and told me, she said, I may have to, get you one. And so that was very encouraging to me to know that she was um, not too upset. I just thought that was really cool, you know. Now this one, because it is so far in, I'm gonna do this on it. So let me see what my time is. Time flies. Yep, it flies. Okay. Um, okay. Get my assembly line here. When you do crafting and you kind of feel like, okay, how do I want to tackle this? Do I want to do it in this way, that way, or what? And oftentimes you just go with it. I thought that was, one of the few memories I remember from my childhood, and having my mom there. Of course, my mom has passed. Um, and, you know, I don't have her here anymore. But you know what? The things that the Lord has given us on this earth are a blessing. And with those blessings, we honor Him with those blessings. Those blessings entail with our children, with our homes, different kinds of things. These are lovely. Friends, look at these. Those are really cool. That's cool. I like that. And, just whatever you have, you honor the Lord with those things. And it's when a person thinks too highly of themselves and start thinking that they really did something when knowing good and well they didn't do anything at all, is when they oftentimes get themselves in trouble. We don't know what we think we know. It's God that gives the increase, friends. He's the one that gives when there's nothing else to give. He gives when there's nothing else to receive. Even the unsaved know that. You see an unsaved person, or a person that has not accepted the Lord as their Savior, and let me go ahead. I'm going to trim. Sorry if I'm in the camera, y'all. They're always asking for prayer. Please pray for me. It could be legit. It could just be something that they only know what to say. But the Lord, He shines down on the saved and on the just and the unjust. And if the Lord can do that, why can't we? We who know the Lord and know the gift that's been given to us, need to be a living sacrifice to those who can't see. Okay. All right. Again, if I got a little white there, I'm going to go ahead. I'll ink that up, but it's moving smooth here. All right. Go ahead, and I've got so much more to cut. Now with these, I don't know about your home. You may not eat turkey on Christmas. You may eat turkey just on Thanksgiving. Um, you know, you could have it on Easter. I mean, turkey, I eat turkey all the time. And so, yeah, so with that being said, you've really got to take into consideration that when you do these, it's not just a one season at a time, what have you. Use them to your advantage, what you like to eat. Now, I did take notice that this right here was 2, okay? Not 2, but it was separated right here. So I had that one. Let me see if I can't hold that thought. Hold the thought. Nope, it's too small. But again, when I do this even, what I'll do is I can cover that up. And with the print off, it went too far over, because this is right in the middle and I don't want to lose that. See that? So when I cut that, we'll cover that up. This is crafting, y'all. Crafting 101. I'll have to be mindful and watch out for that next time. All right. So I can get up whenever I do the hinge on it. I can just very well cover that up, right? All right. But the other side is still okay. Okay. And I can go ahead and I can just ink that up. That white there. Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. Now, go ahead, put some more ink on that. Alrighty. I do need to finish these, and it's a lot. And don't worry about those. It looks like it's kind of like aged and burnt, you know. To me, it does. And I've already put some in it to make it look like it's vintagey. See how cute that is? I like that. Okay. So we did cover up that white for that example. Okay, put that there. And so what I'm going to do, okay, let's see. I'll put some on that one. Kind of cover that white there. Even on the edges there, doesn't hurt anything. Can't probably see it too well, but you know what? We know it's there, and it looks good. Okay. This could be like a fall scene. Okay. And this is a process. This is a labor of love. And I mean, this is something, you know, there may be times when if I hadn't finished this, we may work on something else. You know, that may very well come to pass, you know. It's fine. All right, so what I'm going to do just to see what I have thus far, I'm going to go ahead and set this aside for a moment. Let me get my little boards there. I didn't cut this one, but that's okay. Let me go ahead and cut this one right quick. Pull that back out. We need a t-shirt that says, you know you're a crafter when your craft room is not tidy, but well loved. I'm just giving ideas left and right, y'all. Okay. Trying to make that. I know we're running low on time, but I do want to go ahead and I had already cut that, trimmed it. So it's just how I manage things. Okay, so we got treats. I mean, different holidays and things. If you want to use those, you can. Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and I've got two piles here. I've got this pile for the covering, and then I've got piles up here. I'll pull a few right here for the hinge for this right here on this side. Okay. Now this in here, I want to cover that up as well. So let me go ahead and before I get too far any further, let me go ahead and start covering these up right quick. let me do this art glitter glue here. And okay. And you can use double-sided tape. I'm running a little low on mine. No, bear with me. We're almost to the end here. Yep. Let's put this one on right quick. Oops. That's some stuff come out. It will still glue. Okay. I think I got. All right. Let me go ahead and put that back on here. And I think I'll just do this side. Okay. Now, when you do these on yours, just enjoy yourself. And yeah, that's nice. Then I'll go ahead and get my little scrapey tool here. And any glue that was in the middle, kind of squish to the edge. If not, we can come back and touch it up. Okay? And that one went all the way to the edge. Anything right here, we can trim it up a little bit. Okay. Hang in there with me. Okay. Moving right along here. And I will go ahead and on our next crafting video, I want to go ahead and just do these right here. And then we can go ahead and put the tabs on and the hinges and be able to finish them up and maybe find, you know, I'm sure you all can find some examples here. Maybe put a little burlap right there would be cute, since we've already got the burlap on there. And then just let's see, that had a little sticky on there. Or you can use some washi tape or whatever you choose. Okay. Thank you for hanging in with me. It's such a great pleasure to come and just hang out with everybody. And on our next one, we will continue this process and we will keep, chopping along until we get it done. Okay? Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. And go ahead and follow me over on the ministry page if you would like to hear about our Bible studies we have, as well as the ministry website. Also, Facebook and Instagram. Let me see what you do and your crafts that you have created. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, bye for now.